welcome back to my channel. As y'all can tell, I got the fit on for you by the title of this video. Today I'm going to be talking about my Navy Bootcamp Experience, okay? If you watched my last video, I know I told you I was going to be talking about it then after I got done with my makeup, but yeah, y'all. After editing and stuff, I was tired. And honestly, I didn't know how I was going to talk about this video, so boom. Today, I'm just going to be talking about part one. This is going to be from the time I shipped off the boot camp all the way through my first division. And then I'm going to make a second part, which is basically going to be about me getting ASMO'D and all that good stuff. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into the video. And if you like it, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And don't forget to subscribe, okay? I don't care if you dislike all my videos. Still subscribe, because obviously you like disliking my videos. Whatever, okay? But I'm just be watching people's videos, okay? That's weird. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be talking about is running, okay? I'm trying to freestyle this one because I can talk a lot about it, okay? I'm an alpha female, so I have to run. Everybody has to run a mile and a half. I have to run a mile and a half in 14 minutes and 45 seconds, okay? Because that's my set. You can look on Google, just Google your age and the time you have to run your mile and a half, and you know what I'm saying, of course. You'll be able to find yours. I just know for alpha female, it was 14 minutes and 45 seconds, okay? Now, mind you, I'm not a runner in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I mean, I'm a little better now, of course, but definitely not pro or anything like that. Not even physical like that. Not even, you know what I'm saying, exercising. Like, it's just not my cup of tea, okay? And I don't want to say I've always been like that, because I have been active. Before I shipped off from boot camp, I did band, color guard, most active things I could ever do in my life. Especially color guard. Like literally, you're running around the field, twirling the flag while dancing. Okay, and yeah, most mentally, physically. Okay, boom. But how long was I? If you watched my first video of why I wanted to go to the Navy and all that good stuff, you'll see that I got out of school because of COVID or whatever like that. So I basically had like roughly a couple of months of inactivity, okay? Just eating, sleeping, and watching TV, okay? And like I said, it didn't help me because, like, outside of band and all that, I was not really active, you know what I'm saying, at all. I mean, I consider cleaning sometimes can be active. That's about it. But let's get straight into my times. So, boom. When you get the boot camp, they'll let you know that you can get $2,000 as a bonus if you pass your test, and if you can run your mile and a half under 18 minutes and something seconds. Or maybe it's just 18 minutes. I'm not sure. I'll put that somewhere on the screen for you. But yeah, you can win $2,000. And let me tell you, I started running, and the more I was running, this is like your initial, you know what I'm saying, like your pre-PFA, basically. They'll let you know where you're at, you know what I'm saying, set your stone for you. I knew right then that I didn't want no little $2,000 because I wasn't going to get some little $2,000, baby. I ran that in like 20 minutes and 40 something seconds. You know what I'm saying? Basically like 6 minutes off, okay? Yeah, it was rough. It was real rough. And from there on out, I started getting better. But it didn't take until I got ASMO'D. Yeah, I failed my run. And that's the reason why I got ASMO'D, was because of my running. Man, it was this day, it's like, man, I really did that. It just wasn't for me. On my official run, I did 16 minutes and something seconds. 30 something seconds, I believe, or 20 something seconds. I was exactly a minute and 32 seconds off of making my time. A minute and 32 seconds. And I don't want to say it hurt. It just kind of made me like, dang, Raven, you can't run fast, you know what I'm saying? Just a little faster for a minute and 30 seconds. And not to mention, I walked there next, right? So my makeup comes up. I'm like, okay, I got this. All I gotta do, just run a little bit faster and don't walk. Maybe I could have made it if I didn't walk and just sprint at the end a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Sprinted a little bit faster around that curve. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have made it. Ran my last one in, and yeah, I think I was literally a second behind my last time that I made. Literally no progress at all. Yeah, so I ended up getting ASMO'D. And it was emotional. It's emotional. I'll go ahead and talk about that. So, I'm not really a very emotional person. I'm really not. to certain things, anyways, sensitive, whatever you want to call it, right? But it kind of hurt because the day I failed my makeup was the same day that my division was graduating. You know what I'm saying? So while I'm packing my stuff up to get ready to leave and go to another division for possibly 4 to 6 weeks again, my division is getting ready to go graduate. You know what I'm saying? And it hurt a lot, okay? Especially when they started singing that little song. It was like we had this little chant going on. It wasn't a chant. It was like a song. It was like a sister to a sister. When one falls, we all fall. Some other stuff. It was sad, especially when they started singing. I'm talking about tears going down my face, y'all. It was sad. It was sad. So yeah, I did fail my run and I ended up getting ASMO'D for it. So let me just give some quick advice, okay? If you're planning on going to the military, or you are, and you leave in a couple of months, whatever, run. Time yourself and run. The more you run, this is the thing that I had to learn. The more I ran, the more I became accustomed to it. It didn't become a thought like, oh, okay, I can do this and I'm gonna do it. It became a mindset for me, okay? I'm gonna run and I'm just gonna do it, all right? And people don't understand that you have to build up into that mindset. It don't just come like that. Now, some people it does. Like I said, there were people who were bigger than me, more out of shape than me, but they ran their stuff and they got it over with. Why? Because it was the mindset they had. Like, I'm just gonna run this and I'm gonna get it out the way. There were people who were just like me, didn't exercise, weren't physical back home. What did they do? They got out there, they ran their stuff and got it over with. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a mindset that they had that, hey, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna get it over with. And it takes time to build that unless you have it. So what I suggest you do is go time yourself. Just run, okay? You don't make your time. You are more than a couple of seconds off your time, more than 30 seconds off your time, even then, because people have failed their run and got asthma over 30 something seconds. I've seen girls off by 1 or 2 seconds. Asthma, crazy. I'm trying to tell y'all, if you more than a few seconds off your run and you time yourself, just keep running, keep practicing. If you know you're not one of the people that can just go make your time like that, just simply off one run, don't be like me. Practice. That's the advice that I can give to you. The hall that you'll be running in, I forgot what it's called. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Grady T. That's the whole baseball park somewhere down here. But it's this hall that you have to run in, and it's very stuffy in there. It makes it hard to breathe. Like, dang, I can barely run, and I can barely breathe at the same time. Like, come on now. Like, give me some slack. It's really hard to breathe in there. So it helps when I got a cough drop. Because it helped clear my airway out. I suggest that you want to run with those that you can. But like I said, the only advice I can give you is to practice. It's a mindset thing. And don't not go because you feel like, oh, I can't run, I'm going to get asthma or whatever. Because one thing about the Navy is they're going to get you right, okay? There were people in there who got asthma, especially my first division that got asthma 3-4 times. And they just made them run, okay? They will get you right. It may take more time, you know what I'm saying, a lot of time. You might be there for like 2-3 months, but they will get you right. Don't fear it, okay? And honestly, it's all about you. You decide how long you want to be there. It's a you thing, okay? I'm saying this ain't no teamwork things. You'll realize that a lot of stuff, like in boot camp, is like teamwork, every type of stuff. But no, honestly, it's about you. You determine about this run. And the swim too, which we're going to be talking about that next, alright? So that's the advice I can give you. Practice. Keep your head up. If you get asthma, still keep your head up and keep going, alright? Keep going. Okay, and that's that. The second one I had swimming. I can freestyle this too, I don't need this. So, I teach myself how to do a lot of things, okay? I taught myself how to do my own hair. I'm currently getting into cooking. I'm teaching myself how to do that. A lot of things I want to do, my makeup. If I want to do something, I'm going to do it. I'll learn how to make a freaking car. I ain't going to film it. I can learn how to make a freaking car, okay? I'm saying take an engine out, put it back in if I wanted to. Alright, so swimming was one of those things. I taught myself how to swim, okay? Maybe not the fastest swimmer or the best stroker, whatever I want to call it. But I know how to get myself from point A to point B, okay? And I kind of pride myself in teaching myself that. It took me a while, but boom, I got it. So my auntie used to take me to like this little water park down in Arkadelphia. And basically it was 12 feet. It was 12 feet or whatever. Well, they had different feet, but the part I'm talking about, it was 12 feet. And they had like a slide. You basically go down the slide, and the way to get out, they wanted you to swim to the right to go out until, you know what I'm saying, lower feet to whatever. So boom. I did that for the first time. Made it. Did it the second time, boom. The more I did it, the more comfortable I got with it. So boom, I tell y'all, when I got to boot camp, just to find out that it's the same concept. 12 feet. Jump off the diving board, head straight into the water. They want you to swim to the right. Easy day. So I'm like, okay, I got that. But the thing is, I swim underwater, okay? I swim underwater simply because I didn't know, swim up. Like I said, I taught myself bootleg way. Just swim. Sometimes I would be partially on top of the water, like halfway in, halfway out. But for the most part, I was underwater. So when I got to boot camp, that's one way they told us that we would not be able to swim, which was on, underwater. But I'm thinking this is just something they talk about. You know what I'm saying? They gotta say stuff, read certain scripts. They got to. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no choice. Sometimes they don't even agree with it, but they gotta read it, right? So I'm thinking this is one of those things like they gonna let me swim underwater as long as I get right. They'll let it pass, right? So boom, the day comes up for us to get ready to swim, and they had two lines. The line for you to swim, get on the diving board, jump off, and the line if you didn't know how to swim, right? So my time comes up, and boom, I'm thinking I got this. It's literally just like the water park. And I did this time before. I know how to do that. Boom. Jump off, start swimming. I mean, as soon as I was about to turn and make my way over to the right, this man comes up the water, starts picking me up. I'm like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? I was literally almost there. Tells me to grab the stick. I grabbed a little stick they pull you out the water with. You pull it out the water, man. Sad day. So yeah, boom. That was that. Felt my run. I mean, well, you know how I felt my run. I felt my swim too. Felt my run in my swim. So yeah, here I am in boot camp. Don't know how to run. Having to learn how to swim. I learned how to swim on my back, which honestly, I mean, I thought it would be, and it is. It is easy. It really is. My biggest thing that I learned during this whole process is that it's easy to learn how to swim, okay? As far as what you need to do. That's not the hard part. They tell you, do you feel like this? You do your feet like this. Simple. Do your arms like this. Do your arms like that. Simple, right? You get the pattern. You know what I'm saying? You get the pattern. But it's the water itself. The coach said it like this. A lot of people are uncomfortable in the water. And if I can give you an advice on swimming, if you don't know how to swim, I'm telling you like my recruiter told me. You know what I'm saying? When she was coaching me through all this. If you don't know how to swim, they'll teach you how to swim. Okay? They'll teach you how to swim. Easy that, right? You don't know how to do something, they'll teach you how to do it. My thing is allow yourself to be taught how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself a chance. That water is nothing. I literally had to coach myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and from a religious point of view, I was like, hey, look, God made me, you know what I'm saying, king, queen, over land, over animals, over sea, over everything. This water, I control this water. You know what I'm saying? I dominate the water. The water don't dominate me. Like, I literally had to pep talk myself. And it's like the more I did, the more comfortable I got in the water. You know what I'm saying? The more I was able to control myself and to relax and understand that I'm in control. You know what I'm saying? The way I move my body controls how this water reacts to me. You know, like, and I know I'm getting deep into it, and it really ain't that deep, especially if you can swim. You're probably like, girl, just swim. But no, for people who don't, like, give yourself that chance to learn how. Like, I tell Cookie, every time we talk about going to the zoo, you don't know how to swim. Like, it's, you got it. I'm trying to tell you, you got it. Allow yourself to relax, okay? The number one key to swimming is relaxing. You can ask any advice from me, I'm gonna give it to you. Relax. Relax. I think I had to go back to swim like 4 or 5 times. 4 to 5 times before I finally got it. But honestly, I think I got it the second time. But I was so panicked, like I stopped, like literally in the middle of the pool. They teach you with 3 feet how to do it. I literally like just stopped. Just stopped. All because I was frantic, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was literally having a freaking panic attack on my freaking back. You know what I'm saying? I know guys, well, have you know how to swim? No, like, I'm not used to swimming like this. Like it was a lot. But like I said, just like the running, give yourself time. Do it. If you don't know how to do something, still come. All this is about bettering yourself. Boot camp is about coming out of your comfort zone, just like my recruiter told me. Don't stay where you're comfortable, because where you're comfortable is where you don't grow. Alright? So move. You don't know how to do something, come anyways. I'm trying to tell y'all, go anyways. Better yourself as a person. Challenge yourself as a person, and you'll get it. I promise you. Promise you will. Alright? Let's see. Oh, point number 3 I have is the food. Okay, look, I like to eat. Alright. So the food really wasn't bad to me, honestly. It was like hit or miss. Hit or miss. Good day, bad day. One thing I will say, breakfast hits, okay? Breakfast hits. Like, oh my god. There's nothing like me having to get up early in the morning, get rushed to get ready, and then go and get a nice breakfast just to cool myself down. It hits. Okay, lunch, dinner, alright. One thing I will say that I don't like that they cook a lot of is fish. I don't know if it's because the way they cook the fish, it was hard, rubbery, sometimes under seasoned, sometimes too seasoned. Hated the fish, I really did. Because I thought it would be something that I like to eat. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of food, I'll go ahead. I'll put some little stories in here for y'all. So boom, you have to get your physical done or whatever like that. I was told that I was gonna have to get my wisdom teeth removed, right? Some people were lucky enough not to, others, whatever. I had to get mine taken out. I was sad, I cried, literally. I cried because I feel like this is my teeth. Like, you gonna take my teeth from me and not give, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, because I was told they would hurt me later on. But I was already told by my doctor here that my teeth had grown in perfectly fine. Like, and I never had trouble from it either, but whatever. I still have to get them removed, blah, 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 blah. So mouth bleeding, I'm talking about bleeding a lot, all through my mask and everything. That same day, y'all, guess what they served for dinner? They served stir fry. Stir fry, y'all. And I know, really, girl, yes, stir fry boot camp, like, this stuff was good. And it made me so mad because I could not eat it. I literally opened my mouth, you know what I'm saying, to take a bite, and blood literally dripped all over my plate. And I was crying, like, mad as HE2 hockey sticks, like mad blood on my stir fry. Man, crazy. It was sad. I was like, how long was I in bed? 3 days, I think, 2 days, 2-3 days. Yeah. I wasn't sad about being in bed for 2 days. I was sad about the way I wanted to eat and I couldn't. But yeah, that's that. If you're real picky or whatever, the food may not be for you. You know what I'm saying? A little bougie or whatever. But for me, like I said, the food for me, hit or miss. I mean, I don't know what else you really expect out of boot camp anyway. You know what I'm saying? Wheat bread. Do they have? No, I think they have regular bread though. Like, it's normal for me. Grape juice. There's no pops, no sodas. They just have juice and water. Which for me, I didn't have a problem drinking water because I'm trying to get my face clear and stuff like that. So I disciplined myself. I only drank water. I think I got like grape juice maybe once or twice. You know what I'm saying? If the meal was real good. Whew. When they did have desserts, because they didn't even have desserts out there like that. You weren't allowed to get desserts, you know, of course, you boot camp, boom, boom. But yeah, that's food. Also, don't sneak any food in your room, not your room, your little bed, because you can get in trouble for that. I remember a lot of us did. We used to steal them little granola bars. I got like these granola bars, because I got corrected. My friend wasn't calling these crazy all the time. It's granola bars, okay? A lot of us used to steal them and put them in like our little bags or whatever like that. But yeah, if you do that, at least don't get caught. If you get caught, you will get in trouble. Alright, let's see what the next point is. Being with females. So how do I say this? I'm not really a outgoing person, so it's harder for me to open up to new people. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm just a closed off person. I think I mentioned this earlier before why I joined the Navy. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was gonna be, you know, I was scared, so I ain't gonna be lonely. Because it is really hard for me to open up to people, right? But when I am. You're gonna tell me to shut up because I talk a lot and all that stuff. Shoot. So yeah, that was that. When I first got to boot camp, you know, this is COVID, right? So this is during COVID. I had to go to Fort McCoy to quarantine for 2 weeks or whatever like that. And we had our different sections we had. And in my section, I had Barrett, I had Catherine. That wasn't her last name. That was her first name. Oh, Lee. Lee was her last name. I had Maxie. And then in front of us, we had Jennifer, Noeda, however you say her name. I think it was Noeda. And you had Heyyy. Heyyy wasn't her last name. Maybe it was Micah. Micah was her last name. And like, when I tell y'all, I grew so close with them. Like, we talked about our relationships, our exes. We talked about our freaking friendships, arguments we didn't had, our jobs we didn't had. We talked about everything. We even got so comfortable with each other. We talked about race issues and stuff. So it was like white, black, and one of them was the other two, Jennifer too. Jennifer and Noeda were both Mexican. Yeah, like we talked about race issues and all that. Like we were really comfortable with each other. That's when I knew, okay, boom, this is what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Different people coming from places they don't know each other, but boom, you connect. You know what I'm saying? You find similarity between that. So we did that. Everything was good. The people in front of us, it was Jennifer and Noeda. Noeda didn't catch COVID, so her, like I said, Jennifer and Heyyy, they ended up getting quarantined. before we got to leave, so that was that. But me, Barrett, Lee, and Maxie ended up going to the same division, and we were really close. But the way they had our bunk set up, we kind of got separated, but it was fine. It was cool. I got to know a lot of other people. So when I got my other bunkmate, I started talking to her, whatever. Of course, you know what I'm saying. We bunkmates gotta help each other make our beds for like our inspections and stuff like that. Let's see how else I got. I did hair. When people found out I knew how to do hair, I was doing white girl's hair, Mexican hair, black hair. I was doing all types of hair, braids, all that. There was this girl. What is her name? Done again. She had dreads. I just told her dreads. If I would have had some retwisted stuff, they would have been nice. But I used some edge control like that. Burt's Bees edge control. Dang, twisted dreads, everything. Good, y'all. So that was that. I met a lot of people through that. When I filmed my run, it was like me, Ivory, and Takora. I got close with them, and then through them, like, you know what I'm saying, the people I already knew, I met people that they had knew. And from there, I basically got along with everybody. That was that. I didn't have a problem with girls. They say that we're catty. I think that can be a problem that people want to know about, which is true. I mean, you can't help it. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, I feel like we were really close. We were like sisters. You know what I'm saying? A little chant we had. Like, I felt that the last time that we actually did it. I felt it. It was real. Let's see. But as far as like the academics goes, like I was saying, it's just something you deal with, you know what I'm saying? I remember we kept talking about the same stuff every night, like the same stuff every night, and got on my nerves. Like, we ain't gonna get no better. Like, let's just stop talking about it. We're not getting no better. But other than that, they were pretty cool. Nobody really argued like that in my division. Well, I do say the laundry PO. But I think this is like in everybody's division. Everybody had something with the laundry PO, because if your clothes didn't come out right, it was a problem. But other than that, showering with females, I didn't have a problem as far as showering with them. I was kind of close off at first, but like when you start learning about that time, you got 5-7 minutes to get in the shower and get out, baby. Don't care how you, don't care what you see. Like, I gotta get out, I gotta shower. It kind of did like frustrate me a couple of times in the bathroom, because you know you gotta clean up the bathroom too. You know, just all hair, people not cleaning up after their stuff. Like, it was crazy, because I'm in the bathroom trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to look presentable and stuff. Like, I like to look good. I don't care where I'm at. I remember the lunch lady, she used to be like, how you look good even with boot camp? I'm like, stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to take care of myself, brush my teeth, wash my face every morning, stuff like that. And I'm getting rushed and people cleaning up where it's a lot, but it's doable. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta do it. You gotta get through it. But whatever, that's boot camp. I don't want to put that problem on females. I put that on boot camp. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Next I have IT. Okay, so IT stands for intense training. Basically, where your RDCs exercise you. Okay, my RDC, I'm talking about my first division. Now this is totally different from my second division. We'll talk about that in video 2. But in this first division, we hardly ever got IT. Okay, I remember the first time. I'm going to go ahead and tell you the first time we got IT. So it's my birthday. You know what I'm saying? I'm sad because I'm turning 19. I planned on having a nasty 19, you know. Not that nothing nasty was gonna be, but it's just the same, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to get cute, and I was a little emotional, you know what I'm saying? I missed my brother's birthday, my birthday, Thanksgiving, I was gonna be missing. Not to mention, I got, like, I'm just emotional, whatever like that. But I'm with people who understand that, sweet, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the only person that's missed my birthday in there. People that miss their kids' birthday, you know what I'm saying? Like, I shared that emotions with the people around me, right? So one day, my second petty officer, he's our drill, he does our drills, he likes to do whatever like that, second petty officer. So we learning how to drill. Mind you, I kind of like it too, because I've been in band before, so, you know what I'm saying, I don't mind doing little face movements and all that good stuff, pivoting, making it sharp, making it clean, making it crisp. I got that in me. You ain't got to coach me on that. I got it. So basically we had like rows, right? And every row had to pivot, you know, stuff like you'll learn when we get there. If you don't look up a video or whatever like that. So he was we kept messing it up for some reason. Not me. Yeah, we kept messing it up. So he was like, look, y'all got one more. He sounded so happy when he said it too. He's like, all right, y'all got one more time for y'all mess it up. Y'all had to assume the position. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And I was like, you ain't going, because if I would have known he was serious, y'all, I promise I would have went to the bathroom. I would have did something. But man, we messed up. I said he he got up, started yelling and everything. We had to get in the push-up position. I think we had to hold it, or maybe we was doing. I think we was doing push-up. I hear people crying. Like, it ain't that serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that serious. It was only Kim that day too. I don't know where my first and third petty officer was, but yeah, it wasn't that serious. People was crying and stuff like that. The other girls on the side just looking like, cause we were doing this in groups, like sets. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, crazy. And I'm laughing because like I have a hard time taking things serious. Like it was crazy. Like I'm kind of like really scared. Like I'm like, can I believe like this right now? You know what I'm saying? It was whatever. Like I said, I'm sad my birthday. But like they really didn't do that often. They really didn't at all. Especially when I got my second division. I didn't know how good I had it. Now other ASMO'D used to tell us how good we had it, but no. I ain't found out till I was there. I found out. But no, their method was really just talking to you, you know what I'm saying? Teaching you, you know what I'm saying? Rather than physically trying to punish you, you know what I'm saying? Even when they should have, sometimes they didn't. But yeah, that's the thing. I think I hit everything on that. Advice. Did I say advice? Oh. Advice. So, I don't know why she gave me that advice. If you gonna get on your knees or something during the exercise because you don't feel like holding the position or you tired of moving your leg. I remember this one exercise like you lay on your side, you gotta move your leg up. Like this man gets tiring. That plank position tiring, especially when you're on your back and they don't. You gotta hold it because they can see you if you get down. They yelling at you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. At least do it when they not looking at you. You know what I'm saying? When they turn their back, then get on the ground. Don't do it while they, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I know some people it was unfortunate. They didn't really have a chance where nobody was looking at them. So, whatever. That's that. That's the only advice I can give you. Take it, don't take it. Not good advice, but whatever it's advice. Alright, so, okay. Next, last but not least, we're going to talk about my RDCs. My RDCs is my first division. I had, Petty Officer Haggerty, he was my first petty officer. We had Petty Officer Gibbs, he was my second petty officer. We had a third petty officer who was Petty Officer Thomas. Alright, they were all petty. I think it was first class and then the other two were second classes. And they had, how do I say this? They used to explain it like, they're not expected to really do this, you know what I'm saying, to be successful with us. Because in most divisions they had like chiefs, first class, you know what I'm saying, second class, you know what I'm saying, like they had really like a chief or higher in the positions, but they were never really just all, you know what I'm saying, all freaking petty officers like that. Another thing, I don't think we were Petty Officer Thomas first girl division, but the two male, the first and second one, they were males, and we were their first girl division or whatever like that. But when I tell y'all, like, you could tell that all of them cared about us, and it wasn't just because, you know what I'm saying, it's something they had to do. Because if you stay there long enough, you'll notice that nobody really wants to be an RDC. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's a hard job. You know what I'm saying? You stay away from your family for long periods of time. You go home late at night. You wake up early in the morning. You back at your job. Like, it's a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with what 80 something recruits or more. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard job. Nobody really wants to do it. So you can tell when somebody don't want to do their job because the way they carry themselves. But it's like, boom, it's not something they chose to do, but at the same time, it's like, dang, I think they, you know what I'm saying, they cared about what they did. They came into a life, it's okay, boom, I'm here to do this, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Especially seeing the results that you get from it, you know what I'm saying, knowing that you push this division into being who they are, you know what I'm saying, especially seeing them graduate and stuff. I think it was rewarding for them, and I had some really good RDCs. And the thing is, and I'm going to let you know now, from going to my second division, is all of the RDCs are not like that, all right? Some of them are there for a check. They do not like you. That they don't care if you make it or you don't make it. But let me tell you, the ones I had in my first division, they cared. All right, they really did care. They really did. You can tell even with the running situation. Like they would get out there and run with you. Like run with you. Look, stay in front of me. You stay in front of me, you'll make it. Screaming at you, yelling at you, keep going, stop it. You know, like stuff like they made sure that you was gonna pass, that you was gonna get what you need to get. Make sure your paperwork is taken care of. You need to go to medical for any reason. Make sure you got there. You know what I'm saying? Did their job. Basically. That's all I'm saying. They did their job to the best of their ability. As far as respect goes, I don't know if I talked about this earlier. Maybe that was in like one of my remakes I did. But I didn't really have a problem with respecting any of them. I did have a problem at first with saying yes ma'am and no sir, because that's just what, you know what I'm saying, was taught in me, you know what I'm saying, yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. So my second, when he was like, I remember when he was like, he had told me like 3 different times, this is when I first got in there with him. He was like, I'm not a sir, I'm a petty officer. I was like, yes, petty officer. You know what I'm saying? I had to get myself out of that, but other than that, like, respect came naturally for me, because I was, you know what I'm saying, I was raised right, you know what I'm saying, to obey order and instruction. That's really all what it is. Like, switching over from civilian into military life, it's all about giving you that structure. Because a lot of people, there were some people who didn't have that structure of understanding, okay, there's chain of command, there's a level of respect. And that's really all it is. Chain of command, respect, and doing what you're told, following orders. So my battery stopped so dead, so I'm just gonna wrap this up. Just like waking up early, I don't have a problem now. Like, literally, if I want to wake up at 5, it's no problem for me. I just get up. I mean, I'm not happy about it, but it's something I do. The same thing with running. Just do it, all right? I think that's it for this video. If you have any comments or any questions that you want to ask, I'll be happy to answer them for you. My next video will be about my ASMO'D situation. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget, if you like the video, to like it. Don't forget to subscribe, comment. Do all that wonderful stuff. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye. On the beaches.